here with Louise from Our Lough.
Yes.
So Louise, we've just stood in and listened to everybody's concerns from the community and people that feed off the Lough Neagh and use it as resources for their family and stuff. What do you think really is the sole cause of what's going on at the minute?
I think there's lots of reasons and people will give you lots of different explanations, but it's pollution. It's been polluted to an extent. It's been polluted to such a huge extent for such a long time. It can no longer. It's our Chernobyl. It's actually
Perfect storm. It seems to be.
That's what a lot of people say. I just think it's the perfect storm sounds like, oh, this is kind of magical. It's kind of just no. It's been ongoing, systematic failures, pollution not being dealt with, cover-ups for there was a spotlight program, I think just after 2002, 2003, exposing the high levels of pollution and the dangerous chemicals and the different things that were being pumped into Lough Neagh. And actually that was all exposed, it all came to the light, people were horrified, and then it just died away, and actually nothing happened as a result. We don't have government for a start. We don't have the structures in place where environmental comments like Lough Neagh are really protected. At this point in time, if you look at Lough Neagh, and I'm very involved with the Rights of Nature campaign, which is gaining momentum in the West, right? Lough Neagh, as a living ecosystem, has no rights at all. At this point, it doesn't have any rights to be thriving or to be alive. But the polluters have a lot of rights to pollute, have more rights. So yes, there are some fines and things like that, but the fines are not really that impactful when you look up actually what the pollution and what the huge amounts of pollution is doing to this ecosystem.
That's why I was saying whenever some of the people that I was speaking to were saying it's a perfect storm, saying it's just a coincidence at the time and all, but it's been manipulated to happen right now. Because some of the locals that I was talking to were saying they haven't seen the blue or the green algae like this before, if even like that. Has locals seen the blue algae and the green algae before?
But do you not think it's an accumulation, and you look at dilution and you look at enlargement, it can't hold it anymore, it can't hide it, it can't.
So it's overflowing, it's finally coming to a head is what you're saying?
It's basically the law can't take any more contaminants, pollutions. It's not being protected, it's not being cared for. We could do a lot.
Whose responsibility does that really lie? Well, that's the big question, isn't it?
People love. So you've heard tonight, the civil service have come up quite a lot, where are they, what are they doing, why is there not more effective, urgent, radical action? So people would be looking to what I would like people to really think about is 6 counties would often be described as a statelet that has a legacy. Colonialism has impacted. There's there's different vested interests. There's in the news at the minute. You've got Dáil talking about their unification, right? And then you've got Westminster. Westminster have authority. They've got powers. Where are they? What are they doing? Because we have non-functioning government. So from my perspective, in many ways, this is an ecological crisis. This is a public health emergency. This is our Chernobyl.
So could have been stopped, is what you're saying at some point?
I'm saying I actually at this point in time, I want to know what's the solution. So I want to know why we
rather than focus on the blame, you want to focus on the solutions.
Absolutely, act. Somebody do something. Get over here. Protect our children. Take radical emergency action. They did it for COVID-19. They were able to, when they want to, and with war, you look at the mobilization that happens when people want to. The thing is, we're raising the alarm. We cannot make it we cannot make it any clearer that so many of us, you see Save Our Shores, you see on these different pages people coming together and they're really scared. It really smells. There's a gas that's coming out of it. It's blue and green. We're aware of what it is. We've got scientists telling us it's toxic and dangerous. It's the water for 40% of us. We're raising the alarm. Nobody who's paid to protect us is responding. Nobody who we pay our rates and our taxes to are responding. It's been left to the communities to hold meetings like this and share the wisdom and try and do something. Why am I paying us from catastrophe.
Well, I heard you say there as well, and that's a very valid point. Why have they not come down and cornered off some of the more serious polluted areas where, like I was down earlier on, and it was right beside a park, down beside the Battery Bar.
Yeah.
And there's a park like 10, 15 feet right away from where kids could just go down into it, and I'm like thinking, surely that should be cornered off.
Yeah, we saw tourists in Battery, and we saw children, right, playing right by the algae, and we had to go. It was actually Save Our Shore. They went over and they educated and they taught the tourists, and they were telling them about what was happening, and then warned them of the dangers. These were children, and
I think with the spotlight that's been shown on it over the last week or so, that somebody would have taken some sort of responsibility and cornered parts of it off where you thought would have been really extremely dangerous. I mean, we heard Les say there that if a dog was to go into it, there's a 50% chance they could die. If a child went into it, there's a 50% chance of child. So why would that be left till such gambling odds that somebody maybe has to die before this is taken as serious that it clearly is?
Right? Why?
So why?
You tell me, like, why? It's mad.
Well, they say some of the news companies, the mainstream media was down here the last couple of days and taking interviews, and I've heard that people were talking on the radio, but again, one day later, 2 days later, it's just brushed under the carpet. Nobody seems to be hiding again, other than yourselves, the locals, trying to organise, and I heard you talking there that it's going to be up to illusions if there's going to be something done about it, but on the grand scale of what needs to be done, it does need an intervention on a grand scale.
Yes, absolutely. But Sam McBride, like, the language being used cannot be any more clear. He said this is a catastrophe of biblical proportions.
Yet I'm coming down here
I'm calling it
3 days later.
I can't, like, we cannot use any more dramatic vocabulary. It's not just that culties are a bit upset, you know what, and I'm a culture lover, but you know what I mean? But it's actually, no, you come and look, and I think...
Well, it's sort of for the world to see. You've been doing a great job of exposing it online. You're saying Sam McBride was on the Nolan show. It's been talked about, but what's happened from it? It's words and it's conversations, but
meetings.
At the end of the day, no action.
No, that's the civil service. A lot of the time they're very good at meetings, as I said, but where are they? We need action. We need people to just, like COVID, they could do it. They could put out warnings. They could organise in terms of public health. They could organise.
There was a bottomless pit of money whenever it came to COVID. There was an endless collective movement on media, in communities, in workplaces. For, as you're saying, this is a Chernobyl type event, but there doesn't seem to be certainly any sort of action to combat it.
No. And that is the tragedy of our time. Lough Neagh will be known in history, and it will go down as we were left to fend for ourselves, and people did not come and help, and they didn't help when they should have.
Do you think yourself and the local community can possibly come together and make some sort of dent or impact, short term even?
That's what they're doing, and that is the hope. That is the brilliance that coming out of it. That people are coming together. There is a lot of community collective action, but we are limited. We don't have the resources, but we are trying our best. And shame on those who could do something and had the funds and didn't, because the community are showing you that we don't need. Well, what do you do? Why are we paying so much money for senior civil servants, for so many people to cover your asses and have meetings that should be emails, right? I love that saying. That's all I think when I think of the civil service. You're having lots of meetings that should be emails. Actually direct, actually act, actually just order things off and put out public warnings.
Well, I have to say, coming here tonight, Louise, and listening to yourself and organising this, if them civil servants or politicians had 10% of your enthusiasm and passion, then maybe some things would get done. So I commend you for coming down here and putting on a good meeting and bringing so many people together and listening to different opinions and putting on a good Q&A as well of different opinions. So keep up the good work, and thanks very much for giving me your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Keep caring.
Yeah.